Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is Reading Addict. After a long period of time, I finally got some time to talk to you about my current reading. So these days, I have started reading, as you can see from this angle, that I have just read few pages of this book, which is History of Political Philosophy. I'm not a political science student and I'm not a student of philosophy, but still I want to read it. I want to understand what happened in the history, who were the main people in the history, and their contributions. The author of this book is Leo Strauss and Joseph Cropsey. This book has almost 966 pages, so it is a giant book. The only reason I picked this book up just because of the size of the book, because I love reading big books, and that makes me feeling good when I read giant size books. So right now I am on chapter first, which is about the famous author, the famous ancient author, whose name is Thucydides. So I can show you the spelling of his name because maybe I am pronouncing his name incorrectly. So if you see the content, then you will understand. So as you can see, I hope you can see, this is Thucydides, and this chapter is written by David Bloughton. So in this book, each chapter is written by a different author who was a specialized person of that particular field. So if someone was specialized about Aristotle, he wrote that chapter. So that's how this book was compiled. So this book is a compilation of all the famous authors and who have written about different famous personalities over different time periods. So as I mentioned, I am on chapter first, and in chapter first, Thucydides has written this book, the war of the Peloponnesians and the Athenians. So this is a description of the two sides. One is Athenians and the other side is the Spartans. The main point is, and what I think is important, is that I'm not reading this book or this chapter to know who won the war. That doesn't matter to me. I am reading this book to understand the conduct of both the parties throughout the war, how they behaved, and how they valued different notions like justice, peace. Did they really value it, or they were just pushed to think about their egoism only? So that is the main thing that I am working on, to understand how the behavior or the personality is changed of a person throughout the war, whether they really stay the right course, or they just discard their values and just think about their benefit. As we say that in war, or in love and war, everything is possible. So yes, in war everything is possible. So which means, if a particular, for example, if Spartans have values, so they are ready to discard those values at any case. The ultimate thing is the victory, because victory gives power, and for the sake of power, anybody can do anything. And when I see our contemporary society, everywhere people are hungry of power. The ultimate goal is power, because power gives money, power gives women, and power gives a lot of other benefits, and unimaginable benefits, I should say. So I think, yes, so far I am impressed by the writing, and the book, the first chapter on Thucydides is written in a very simple language, but all the important points are covered, I would say. We will chat more as I read more and more on this.